You know what thunder is? It's angels bowling.
Don't insult a cowboy's intelligence. Parker knows all about thunder, don't you, hombre?
Yeah.
Yeah, he knows it's just a bunch of hot air going up against a bunch of cold air, right?
And who better to explain hot air than you, Craig?
You gonna demean me tonight? I locate Carly. I saved my wife from a life in prison. This is an exemplary night for me. But enough of me. Let's get inside before we get swept away by a torrential downpour. Ready to dismount? Okay. Let's go.
Daddy!
Hey, Parker, why don't you run inside and say hello to Jack?
Wait, before you say anything, I know that my dinner with Parker was not supposed to include this guy, but...
But you just decided that it was okay for my son to hang out with the guy whose wife is the prime suspect in Carly's murder?
While you professionals have been dragging the lake and gearing up for a funeral, this is the only guy who had sense enough to look for a living Carly. And as a result, I'm here to clear Rosanna's name and get those asinine charges dropped.
Get him out of my sight.
No, wait. I know that he sounds crazy because I thought he was too when he first came to me, but I promise you, Hal, if you listen to him, you won't regret it.
I better not.
Hey, Molly.
Hey, Jack.
What is he doing here?
I'm here to save your sorry tale again, Jack. And call off the search and get ready to say, I'm sorry. Because I know where Carly is.
Bet you'd forgotten how beautiful these sunsets can be in Big Sky Country.
I haven't forgotten a thing about Montana.
Doc Banks ought to be out here later on.
Oh, good. As soon as he gives me a clean bill of health, I'll be on my way.
Where to? Back home?
No, I'm gonna start fresh. Someplace new. Somewhere that isn't so full of memories.
You found Carly? How'd you manage that?
Out of the mouths of babes.
Parker? Hey, you know where Mommy is?
Yes?
Yeah, where is she?
Mushy Bells!
Mushy Bells. Mushy Bells, the same thing he says every time I ask him. Mushy Bells.
That's because that's how he heard it from his mommy, right, Parker? Mushy Bells is Musselshell, Jack. Musselshell, Montana. Carly went home.
She went to Montana?
Yeah.
And the truth sinks in with a deafening thud. Now can we get these murder charges dropped since we have neither a murder nor a corpse?
Parker, are you sure that Mommy said Musselshell?
Yes, we were coloring. She drew on the paper.
You mean she left a note?
Yes?
And here it is, right here. Jack, she says she's going to Musselshell.
Something was right in front of me the whole time. I missed it. I can't believe I missed it.
Jack, it doesn't matter. All that matters is that Carly is alive.
Parker, why didn't you tell me or Emily or Jack about the note that Mommy left before she went, huh?
Nobody asked.
Exactly.
It's true, he's got a point. Nobody asked.
What does Carly say, Jack?
Dear Hal and Emily, I'm sorry for taking off like this, but I have to get out of here before I explode. I invited Parker to come with me to Musselshell, but he said he'd miss Will and Daniel too much. I know you'll look after my little guy for me and tell everyone I'll be in touch when the time is right. And when you see Jack...
When you see Jack, tell him I love him and I wish he was here.
How's she look, Doc?
Blood pressure looks good. And temperature, perfect.
Sounds like a clean bill of health to me.
Any shortness of breath or dizziness, headaches?
No.
How about cramping, nausea?
No, none of the above. I haven't felt this good in weeks.
She's been making all kinds of noise about packing up and leaving soon, but I think it's a little late in the pregnancy for that, don't you?
No. With your medical history, you need to stay put.
You hear that? Doctor's orders. You are not going anywhere. Thanks for coming by, Doc. I'll see you out.
Yea, and a little child shall lead them. Parker Joe Munson leads us straight to proof that his mom left town of her own volition and proof that Rosanna did nothing.
Jack, call the DA, bring her up to speed on the situation, tell her we're dropping the charges.
You know, I think I'll just find the DA myself, get this ball rolling. And Jack, I know you're probably too stunned to thank me for finding your, wife and solving this non-crime, but you're welcome. And by the way, you're right, I won't forget.
I'm gonna head to the station and straighten this out.
Call me if you need me to.
Parker, can I keep this pretty picture?
Okay.
Yeah? Thanks, buddy. I'll see you soon.
Stay in touch. And, Molly, you are forgiven for exposing my child to, unhealthy influences. You can babysit anytime you want.
Thanks, Hal. I'll remember that. Hey, pretty incredible, huh? Carly's alive, well, and hiding out in Montana.
I can't believe it, Molly. All this time, I thought she was hurt or trapped somewhere. I couldn't breathe. Couldn't sleep. Couldn't think straight. When I wasn't wondering where she was, I was wondering how I'd live my life without her.
You will wonder no more, buddy, because she's right there waiting for you.
I'm not too sure about that, Mom.
Jack, what are you, stupid? The proof is right there in that letter. Tell Jack I love him and I wish he were here. What part of that don't you understand? You have turned yourself and half this town upside down looking for her. Now that you know she's alive, you gonna stand here kicking yourself for wasting time? Or are you gonna get on the next flight to Montana?
Where on earth do you think you're going?
I don't know. Anywhere. I just can't stay here anymore.
But you heard the doctor. He doesn't think it's safe for the baby.
We're both gonna be fine.
You've been terrific.
Then stay and let us take care of you.
I can't do that. I have to learn how to take care of myself. I have a family to raise.
Not sure about going to Montana, Molly.
What is wrong with you? Jack, are you delirious from lack of food and sleep?
I'm being realistic. I called her cell phone a half dozen times, left messages. She hasn't gotten back to me. It's a pretty clear indication of what she wants.
No, Jack, it's a pretty clear indication that her cell phone has no signal.
It'll be better if I wait.
For what? To find out if this little girl is yours or if she's Mike's?
I don't have to explain myself to you.
No, you're right, you don't. But you are gonna have a lot to explain to this little girl if she's yours, and you weren't there to see her come into this world, Jack. How can you live with yourself? This could be your firstborn child with the woman you love, buddy.
If she's Mike's.
So what? You gonna waste time wondering about that? Carly is your wife. She's yours, and she needs you, you jerk. And the only thing that's gonna keep her from loving you is if you're not there when she needs you the most. Jack, wait, come on, what are you gonna do?
I'm going to Montana.